Welcome to our brief presentation about materials science and engineering at the University of Maryland. With 132 students, materials science and engineering is one of the smaller majors in the Clark School. Our small size contributes to our sense of community and opportunities for students to work in faculty research programs. We have an active mentoring culture, including faculty advising, student-to-student mentoring, and a requirement for students to meet with 3 faculty members in total for mentoring over their first 3 semesters. Our alumni are active and share internship and job opportunities in their organizations. Our program is diverse. Materials science and engineering students typically intern for at least 1 semester, and our graduates go to work for a wide variety of companies and government agencies, including Northrop Grumman, Ford, W.L. Gore, the Department of Energy, and the Food and Drug Administration, with very competitive salaries. Students who are interested in MS and PhD degrees go to excellent schools such as MIT, Cornell, and the University of Maryland. A common question is, what is materials science and engineering, or MSc? Our discipline combines engineering, physics, and chemistry to advance technology. Our students learn to engineer materials with exceptional behavior to enable advancement in all areas of engineering. They also learn the science behind the relationships between properties and structure, from the atomic, molecular, and nanoscale to the microscale, that allow us to engineer exceptional properties. You may ask, how does materials science and engineering fit into engineering and technology as a whole? I have 4 examples to illustrate the kinds of things materials scientists and engineers do. First, we help other engineers select materials as they design systems and products by identifying the most critical properties, mechanical, electrical, magnetic, the lifetime, etc., as well as materials that can meet the requirements and ways to tailor those materials to optimize performance. Second, because the way a material is made controls its properties and performance, we help to design manufacturing processes and certification protocols. Third, we develop new materials to allow new technologies to develop. In other words, we help overcome the, I could make a really great product or solve a big problem if only I had a material that, you fill in the blank, limitations. Fourth, we help to understand failures to avoid future failures, whether they result from manufacturing issues, shortcomings in the design, or unanticipated factors during application. If you want to avoid failures or design for predictable lifetimes, you need to understand how and why materials and systems fail. We work with all kinds of materials, from metals like steel and aluminum and titanium aircraft alloys, to ceramics, from clay bricks and glass windows to oxygen sensors like zirconia, to polymers or plastics like nylon for clothing and PLGA for resorbable surgical stitches, to the electronic materials like silicon and gallium indium nitride that allow devices like computers, cell phones, light-emitting diodes, and solar cells, to biomaterials that function in the body like artificial hips or dental fillings, to nanomaterials like graphene, a single layer of graphite, which is super strong, unlike the graphite lead in your pencil, and composites that combine multiple materials to develop high-performance materials for lightweight tennis rackets, golf clubs, and aircraft. The curriculum in the Clark School for all students is similar for the first 2 years. In materials science and engineering, we have 2 unique first-year classes, a 1-credit seminar in the fall, MSc, the field in the future, to introduce you to the major and department and future opportunities, an introduction to Python with applications in MSc to help you begin to develop programming skills that will serve you as an undergrad and throughout your career. Our graduating seniors' recommendations led us to introduce the Python class. In the 3rd and 4th years, we offer classes that are core to the discipline, like mechanical properties and solid state physics, as well as specialization electives that allow you to explore your interests and identify potential future careers. We have 4 specialization areas to help students build a knowledge base and determine their interests. It is easy to switch specializations if your interests change as you learn more. While we are a small department and we only offer most classes once a year, it is possible to do study abroad or a cooperative internship where you work during a semester as well as a summer. Now I would like you to meet some of our current students. Eleanor Grosvenor is a senior who discovered MSc in an unusual way. When I was in high school, I took a summer class that used chocolate to demonstrate the main concepts of material science. When I signed up for the course, I didn't know anything about MSc. I just wanted to learn to print, 3D print with chocolate. But I left the class with a new appreciation for material science. In particular, I liked its interdisciplinary nature, which would prepare me to problem solve before problems even exist. Eleanor is a very active student who also noted, the best thing about the Clark School is the quantity of opportunities available. I've had to learn how to turn down opportunities because there are so many to choose from. Derek Sanders is a junior who learned about MSc on his own. I heard about MSc through online research in the fall of 2018. I had previously wanted to pursue chemical engineering, but that quickly changed as I kept reading about all that MSc had to offer. It seemed almost too perfect for me. Still, along the lines of being a chemical engineer, but more focused towards materials and their properties, it all seemed too good to be true. Such versatility and flexibility piqued my interest. Further research also confirmed that UMD offered this major, so I was ecstatic. Derek also said, my advice for incoming freshmen is simple: study. Study as much as you can, but also make sure to promote balance in your life. Too much of anything is never beneficial. Finally, he summed up how he feels about the Clark School, saying, the Clark School at the University of Maryland is vast, filled with resources and interesting people. Get to know your peers or colleagues, but also your professors. You will find connections lead to more opportunities. Don't be scared to stay after class and strike up a conversation with one of your professors. Most are willing to talk with their students. Senior Vincent Lan has a slightly different perspective as a commuting student. He noted, I came into UMD as an undecided engineering major, but I was leaning towards materials because of the interesting coursework. I decided to take ENMA 180, the MSc intro course, and learned about the fascinating work within the field. After meeting some of the great professors and people in the department, I knew MSc was for me. He also shared his thoughts about the University of Maryland. The best part about campus is the people you meet, whether it be a study session or a basketball game. Everything is great when you're surrounded by the people you enjoy. Commuter students usually fall into the trap of viewing college as a place solely for education, and I was no different. After class, I would just go home and go about my day like nothing had changed from high school. After a while, I realized I was not making the most of my college experience and decided to spend more time on campus. Best decision ever. If you would like to learn more, please visit our departmental website to hear more student stories, take a virtual tour of some of our facilities, find an open house or a student-led question and answer session, or view demonstrations. Thank you, and we hope to see you here at the University of Maryland soon.